Dragon Age being giga cringe, besides making the races look nothing like its predecessors, let's disregard that. In Dragon Age the Veilguard, Tash will finally face their they-them fears and come out as non-binary, confronting their family in a powerful and diverse fourth wall breaking moment that brought the IGN reviewer to tears. Very stunning and brave. Chat, I'm sorry, I don't think that people that play this game, like if they're transgender or non-binary, I don't think they're playing this game to fourth wall break a hardcore like fantasy setting. Like it is, it's you know, based on Dungeons and Dragons, like all those MMO fantasy games, like Lord of the Rings, like everything, all those predecessors. We don't need this pandering. If it was like a developmental story game, maybe like a social one that's set in like real life, okay, maybe I could understand, like whatever suits your audience. This is not it at all. For context, the IGN said this is not binary. I think it's a self-insert. I very likely think this is a self-insert. Let me read the dialogue though. Tash says, non-binary, I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on. A game where you can shapeshift into whatever you want has to have fantasy characters clarify and confront their family about identities and coming out, I guess, and confronting them.
The third game had 2 scenes just like this with a gay guy and a trans guy. I love trans people, but why are they doing this again? Lamau.
I don't know. Maybe just to, you know, pander. Being shaped in the game. Dragon Age literally has shape-shifting magic. Like, you know, Chromie from World of Warcraft? Yeah. Nobody cares. They don't say, oh, I need you to identify as they, them.
Are women cringe?
They don't say that in the game.
Being a woman makes you gagey.
I've never once heard that, ever. Ruby doesn't say, oh my god, refer me to me as they, them, or she. She's just she. Chromie's always being a she. Can shapeshift my nuts in other people's mouth. I'm about to shapeshift myself off this fucking planet. This is insane. Like, we knew it was gonna be bad, but not self-insert from a dev with, like, non-binary, like, pronouns kind of bad. As a long-time DA Origins fan, this franchise is completely fallen out. This was a fun, dark fantasy series, now it's a joke. I bet the people who worked on it did not play Origins. I think my other big criticism is, like, why do you need to break the fourth wall and make it like almost comedic? Because fourth wall breaking is kind of like almost laughing in the player's face. Like, for example, I don't think there's fourth wall moments with like Witcher, for example, or like even Baldur's Gate, where you can quite literally have cock and balls as a woman. Yeah. I don't recall. I played that game for almost 200 hours. I don't ever remember having a moment. Like, there was like an inside joke maybe that was very layered within the game, but it's like, it's a fantasy game, man. Not break fourth wall with like a comedic, like, you, the player, do you get this? Where you're dumb, please. Dragon Age Veilguard delivers a peak level of fantasy never before achieved in gaming history. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll show you the face of a hero who can get it done. I'm getting there. I love who I am. Establishes transgender identity and locks. Wait, is this in the game? Like, it literally is in the game? Is this... Are you serious? No, like this part, this dialogue, like above that. Why couldn't you just include this part? But that is so immersion breaking. Imagine if Fallout or like any other dialogue establishes transgender identity, unlocks new dialogue options and future conversations. In Fallout, you can literally be a homicidal lesbian in the game that gives you options to like woo other women and then kill them, right? Like that's the whole point. That's a joke. Imagine if they said establishes lesbian identity and unlocks new dialogue options and future conversations. No one cares. In Fallout 3, you could already pick that. That was like in 2008. You could riz women up and then stab them in the knife in the back because you're a lesbian. No one cares. I can't believe. Scars are lessons learned. My scars are badges of honor. These scars are sexy. Are we talking about like surgery scars for your Hold on, but this is Dragon Age chat. Am I crazy? You don't need surgery scars. You have Dragon Age magic. Like, you can shapeshift. What? But you could magically alter to not have scars, and then you can have no top scar surgery. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, it's like the wheelchair thing in D&D. It's exactly right. That's a good point, chat. Why do you need a wheelchair if you can just like levitate or like cast magic that makes you float? Like wheelchairs aren't perfect either. Like obviously like even like from a really logical perspective, like you can't levitate or cast a spell forever. Like there's a downside, so do wheelchairs. They have a downside too. You can't go everywhere, but like that's not the point. Yeah, or be like have like prosthetics that like make you walk fast or something, or oh my god, these people are insane. Oh, this is in the review video? Oh my lord. This is just so annoying and condescending to me. It appears, like even as like someone who's not trans, this seems so condescending. If you want to make a game with trans characters and like trans ideology, then make your own game. Stop like co-opting existing franchises that are fantasy based, by the way. This is complete fantasy with like high magic where you can be anything you want. To like self-insert yourself into the video game because you have some sort of insecurity issue that the original fans of Dragon Age don't care about at all. My other biggest gripe is like Fallout in 2008 when it was like all about like burly characters and this and that. We literally have gay characters and like gay prostitutes in the game and no one cares because it's just part of like the setting. It's not like, you know, it doesn't have like a dialogue option that appears like establishes lesbian identity and unlocks new dialogue options and future conversations. I don't get it. It was just like this thing, and in 2008, as a kid, I didn't get it because it's like I just knew that there was gay people that existed, right? Like in the real world. It didn't matter to me. I was just like, oh, cool perk. I can have a dialogue options with other females as a female characters or as a male character with other male characters, and have this option. What? Like, is that like some sort of mind-blowing thing to say? Like when a child doesn't even care about that kind of thing, it's just a game to them? I guess. I know we live in a surreal timeline. You might think this is fake. Yeah, initially I thought this was fake. I thought someone made this up to like, you know, make BioWare look bad, you know? This comes from IGN's review of the video where they proudly included in the footage. The reviewer obviously has a bias. Very strong one indeed. Insanity. I cannot. Dragon Age is a dead franchise. It is over. 11 out of 10 must play. Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't have this kind of dialogue optioning. 2 out of 10. This game sucks. The Kunari went from being badass too. I don't know what this even is. Dragon Age is so DOA, and as a longtime fan, I'm out. That must suck, man. Again, I don't have any like eggs in this basket apart from like maybe wanting to enjoy a game that people like a you know, a video game that I might get into and then like play past franchises of. I think this looks cool. Like, they look like big, burly demon guys. I don't know how related they are to, like, tieflings. But they're trying to make tieflings. Tieflings look more badass than this. Have you seen Baldur's Gate 3 tieflings? Like, the males? Even the females have, like, big, rugged scars on their heads where, like this, basically like this. They have, like, actual detail and chiseling to their, you know, to their horns and stuff. Like, why do they look so smooth? Does that make sense? Why do they look so smooth brains? No, I don't get it. Why? You know what this reminds me of, actually? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, this reminds me of Tolkien's orcs becoming, like, wholesome Chungus family men. I know it's not, like, an exact one-to-one, but it's kind of like in the same vein, I guess. Oh, it could also remind me of Draenei. You're actually making a good point. Draenei are supposed to be these badass outer space, like, I would say, like, almost fantasy setting for, like, native warriors that, like, wield the light. And, like, you know, crusade. They actually go on crusades. They're, like, religious fanatics as well. Like, Lightforged Draenei are supposed to be, like, religious fanatics, like, giga religious fanatics. And they're supposed to be badass, and, like, their males are really, really big and strong, and the females are, like, tall and powerful and, you know, bigger than other races, you know? Like, that's what this reminds me of. I actually really like it when they portray Draenei in World of Warcraft as, like, big and strong and not, like, just blue space goats. I think they look way more badass. Even the females are, like, almost Amazonian. That Yakub aesthetic. Why is his head so big? Why? Why? This isn't ugly. This is, like, cool. I don't know. I don't like male Draenei. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it from, like, a fantasy perspective. I think that male Draenei and female Draenei look cool when they're, like, brutish almost. Like, they can be beautiful in a brutish way. If we never get another Dragon Age, at least I got to go out on a high note with a Dragon Age the Veilguard. Enjoyable action combat, a fantastic cast of allies with sweeping story arcs all on their own, top-notch cinematics, and moving, nuanced character writing are the wings on which this triumphant dragon soars. If we never get another Dragon Age, at least I got to go out on a high note. Are they implying something? Yeah, are they implying something? Like, at least I got to go out on a high note? The combat is ass, you remove the character swapping, which is iconic mechanic of Dragon Age. Is that true, chat? They remove character swapping even though it's been a thing? You can't even be rude to your party? You talk to them as if they're children? Guys, go buy Baldur's Gate 3. You can be mean to all your characters. You can be really mean to them and tell them to go fuck themselves. And then they will leave your party permanently if you're too mean to them. I never do it though. I can't be mean to my party. I like all the characters. Even the evil ones. They're cool. You're supposed to abuse and harass your party in Dragon Age 2. Oh, that's assault. You can't do that. If you're mean to your characters, you can't do that. I stood up Shadowheart in the Marriage cinematic. Oh my god, based. One of them pissed me off and I killed them. Wait, can you not kill your characters in Dragon Age? Like, you can't do this in this one? Because in Baldur's Gate, you can just straight up kill them. Only in the first game. Huh. Wonder why they removed that. I feel like that's kind of part of, like, you know, D&D-esque, like, single-player games. Like, you can just be a dickhead. I remember Neverwinter Nights, you could kill them, too. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. Physically hurting people is a crime, so doing it in a video game, it should be, too, right? Guys, it's a crime if you get caught in a fantasy setting. I don't know, man. What are they gonna do? Call the police? I know it's like callous to say, but like it's an RPG in a fantasy setting. Like, yeah. You can't kill them in the newer games because of them making party members essential to the plot. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Never get caught yet. Do it behind a tree or something. I am not condoning SA, I'm joking. I'm just saying, killing characters sometimes can be fun. Dragon Age Veilguard reviews. CGM, Eurogamer, of course. Xbox Era, 10 out of 10. Press Start, Game Rant, But Why Though, Tech Raptor, IGN, Games Radar, DualShockers, Push Square, Dexerto, of course. The Gamer, the only ones that aren't really high is VGC and VG247. Chat. I would love for a, like, yeah, I don't know, like gamer reviews instead of journalist reviews because they're not real gamers. Yeah, perfect 10s? I don't know about that. What did they give Baldur's Gate, I wonder? Baldur's Gate IGN review. They gave it a 10 out of 10, but they didn't have pandering. I don't get it, because Baldur's Gate 3, you can also not, like, you can play the game your own way. You can just not interact with characters. I had a friend that basically blasted through the game the first, like, 2-3 days, basically not interacting with the characters at all, and getting to the end game, and they said it was amazing. Conspicuous language? Wait, what? What does this say? Checkpoint Gaming. Dragon Age The Veilguard is a triumphant return to form for one of the gaming's most beloved developers. No, you did not just say that BioWare is a loved developer. No. That is such a cap. That's such cap. Veilguard is a complete package that gives you everything you could ever wish for in an action RPG and is without a doubt a return to form for BioWare. The Veilguard is a return to form for this once lauded RPG studio. The Veilguard is a return to form for BioWare. Bro, it's literally AI. Pure Xbox, IGN Portugal. Return to form, triumphant form to... What? It's like I'm reading the same shit over and over. Because I am! They're literally taking ChatGPT and pasting it into a generator, man. BioWare hasn't been good in years. When did Andromeda come out? Like 2016, 2014? I can't remember. Oh my god. It's a good time to tell you that Veilguard is supposed to incorporate decisions made all the way back from people's playthrough from Dragon Age Origins and other games. Well, it's a return to form, don't you know? Return to form, return to form, return to form, return to form. Oh my god. Repeat after me! Return to form! Return to these balls in your mouth and slurp and glurping them. This is insanity. Dragon Age Veilguard is worse than we thought it was. Okay. After playing 3.5 hours of Dragon Age the Veilguard, terrible graphics, boring, monotonous combat, they want to copy GOW in a bad way. Oh, Gears of War, right. The game does not run at a constant 30 FPS. It drops and screen freezes when there are many NPCs. Good start. Many of the dialogues are noticeably made with AI. I'd need to expand on that. I'd want to see that for myself. Very linear, the options lead nowhere, false free will. The creators of characters focus on the trans and LGBT community. Inclusive language in Spanish subtitles. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be like where they have gender neutral Spanish grammar? No. The characters were very robotic. They like animations. The script doesn't make sense. Neither do the quests. From one place to another, killing bugs. Too much focus on homosexuality, lesbians, and drags. Race swap everywhere. I don't know about this. This might be a stretch. I'm gonna say it. I think most RPGs do have some sort of like, you know, references to homosexuality. So homosexualities, lesbians, drags is strong. I have to see it for myself. I don't know. It's a fucking piece of garbage as an RPG. Stay away from this game. Didn't even buy it on sale. It's a pile of putrefaction created by people who have no fucking idea about video games. Uninstalled already. Fuck your mother. Oh, holy shit, that's strong. Fuck your mother. Holy shit. Chat, I honest to God would want to just play it for myself.
Fire, fire, fire.